Let's put this dude in there with Bronson Reed off the bat. Together, bro. These are two guys up from NXT that look like wrestlers. Okay, bro? So they've got my attention.
I think that was a bad call, man.
Yeah.
Let's get into Odyssey Jones. He also got drafted to Raw. He's an NXT guy. He was in the breakout tournament that they had a while ago, and he's had some time in NXT. He's built up some reps. He's only been wrestling for a few years, but the thing is that he didn't really have a dominant run. It was very 50-50 in NXT. So I mean, still they pushed him up to the main roster and on the flagship show, and so it seems like they have some potential and some promise, and he resembles Mark Henry quite a bit, more like 02 Mark Henry, World's Strongest Man, doing the gimmicks on SmackDown when he's bending bars and flipping stuff over and things like that. The 02 Mark Henry SmackDown version of him. But now we got Odyssey Jones, man. Vince Russo, what do you see in this guy from what you've seen so far, and where do we take him, man?
I'll tell you what I saw, bro, and Chris, you could be my witness. You had me look at a video of him literally right before the show because I had no clue who he was. So I'm going to tell you what I saw on first glance, okay? Number one, without a shadow of a doubt, I'm seeing I'm seeing charisma. I'm seeing personality. I'm definitely seeing that, and that's a key. That's what I did not see with Zoe Stark. I saw it immediately with this guy. This guy's got charisma. Beautiful. Bro, something very interesting that I did not understand, because again, man, every time I'm looking at these, I'm looking at them as a producer. Bro, why did he refer to himself as Big O? What about Big E? So now you got to ask yourself, okay, bro, is something there? I would have never had him, call himself Big O because I immediately thought of Big E. Okay. Bro, I would love to see something like this. I swear to God, bro. But see, they're not creative enough to do the stuff that I throw out there. They wouldn't know what to do with it. I would love to see once, bro. Even if this were the angle, bro, we got one spot left on WWE, and we're going to bring up two guys from NXT, and we're going to take a look at both you guys, and only one of you is going to make the main roster. Maybe something like that, but we don't even need that, okay? I would love to see, bro, off the bat, let's put this dude in there with Bronson Reed off the bat. Together, bro. These are two guys up from NXT that look like wrestlers. Okay, bro? So they've got my attention. They look like wrestlers to me. I want to see wrestlers on a wrestling show. And I'm not talking about acrobats. I'm talking about big brutes that could hurt you. Yeah. That's what I want to see.
Like a Vader, Bam Bam, New Japan type of stuff.
Yeah, bro, and let's have them kill each other. And bro, let's really have it 50-50. I mean, here you want to have it 50-50. But bro, maybe at the end of the day, they earn and gain such a respect for each other. Yeah. That they unite.
I like it.
Now who's gonna beat that team? Laurel and Hardy over there, fat and skinny. They're gonna beat that team. These are the things, bro. Think outside of the box. You know me, bro. When these guys come up from NXT, I'm like, oh God, like really? These guys are impressive. Yeah. Let them collide, bro. Maybe you take things to, you got countouts, you got DQs, you got time limits. Literally let them beat the snot out of each other. Then the light bulb goes off.
Yeah.
What are we doing, man? Yeah. You know?
Yeah, I like it. I think to your point, you add in, just splashes onto, the breaks the table, and you have spears plowing through the barricade. Like, you really make it very, you battle on a stage and you both fall off the stage, and just those really crashy, like, moments where it's just two bulls just keep
Yeah, man,
boom,
that's
boom,
it.
boom,
Yeah,
boom,
yep,
boom, yeah.
yep.
And then they both just the two bulls all marred and goried, and just like,
Bro, you could even bring back, for this, because these guys are so big, bro, you could bring back the ring collapse for this.
Yeah, for sure.
That'll get people's attention.
That'll do it. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, and I think when you were saying that, it reminded me of the bar when Sheamus and Cesaro did the same thing. I think they had like a best of 7 or something like that, and then they started to just go against each other so much that they really earned the respect of each other, and that's how the bar was formed. They formed a tag team. They became a very formidable tag team, ended up becoming tag team champions, and I think you can really echo that type of feel with these two. And I think, like I said, when you were talking, I was thinking like, Vader and Bam Bam, teaming together in New Japan. And I think that was really cool. I think that's a really good idea to do something like that, because off the bat, it would make Odyssey Jones look impressive instead of just having to go through the 50-50. Now you see him, now you don't, Bearcat Lee, type of crap. You don't want to do that. Yeah, exactly.
And bro, how easy is the booking? Because you can, okay, bro, one week Odyssey gets counted out. The next week, you've got a DQ. The next week they go to the time limit. The next week you got to stop the match for blood. I mean, you can keep doing that, bro. I mean, it's such easy booking. And now 2 guys that came from NXT, now they got my attention.
For sure. I like it. Sounds like a winner there. I do think that Mark Henry, the Mark Henry resemblance does make sense as far as how he looked. But would you want to make him look or anything resembling Mark Henry?
No. And the Big E, bro, you gotta take that out immediately. Unless you know something we don't know, and Big E's gonna make a big comeback. I mean, that's a different story. I'm assuming, Big E's done for a while, but and if he is, you need to take that out of the equation, man.
Yeah. Odyssey Jones as a name. Are you in or are you out?
I don't have a problem with that. I like that. I mean, it is colorful. I like that. I don't mind that at all.
Got you. Yeah. Well, jury's out for me when it comes to Odyssey Jones for him. To me, if you want to make him a bull, like Odyssey Jones doesn't really seem like
SD Jones.
Oh, well, he's got a special delivery. That's for sure. Maybe even Odyssey or something like that. Like Odyssey, I don't mind, but Odyssey Jones to me, as far as how his gimmick was in NXT too, it'll be difficult to bring him in as a bubbly type of big man gimmick. Or if you keep the Odyssey Jones, Vince, what do you think about, Bronson Reed as a heel? I don't mind them being a babyface bullish team, but perhaps Bronson Reed kind of gives him that mean streak with all these matches. What I mean? Like, he starts off real bubbly, and the more it gets into it week after week, you start to see like the bull come out the woods, what I mean? Yeah. And it gives him more of a mean streak. And that's a way for me that's a way that it makes sense to transition his character from that bubbly to more bullish. Yeah. So
I like that. Yeah.
Cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of a bull, this guy right here, he's plowed through every singles talent as a wrestler. That's the reason why he's undefeated in singles competition from his career, never lost a singles match, and won the World Heavyweight Championship. And he's got a card. He's got a card, ladies and gentlemen. He's got a baseball card, ladies and gentlemen. Former WCW World Heavyweight Champion, undefeated in singles competition. Put this guy in the Hall of Fame, man. He's Vince Russo. I'm Dr. Chris. This is Riding with Russo. Solo.